Welcome to this tutorial, which is an overview of the campus events system events.apu.edu, or sometimes called 25Live. To access the system, you can log into home.apu.edu and select the link, or you can go to events.apu.edu from your browser. When you get to events.apu.edu, you're going to see the red banner. Then you have a sign-in button, today's date, and then a help button. This help button will take you to the help created by the vendor. Here we have the Home tab, which will contain either a scripture verse or an announcement of some type. Below the announcement, you see a link for 25Live help and support, which will take you to the APU website for help, which will include more videos, quick reference guides, announcements, quick tips on how to use this system to the best of your ability. In this section, you see at the bottom of each screen there is the icon legend, which when you click on the link shows you the different icons that you're going to see in the system and what they stand for. To close, you hit the X. Next, you see a feedback link. This is to be used to submit feedback to IMT regarding this system. It is not a place if you are having problems using this system. You need to contact the support desk in that situation. Help tips, you see mine is disabled, but when they are enabled, they give little pop-ups when you hover over different sections. I do not find them that useful, so I have turned them off. A nice feature with this system is the ability to adjust the text size on your screen. You can either make it larger or smaller, or the third icon will put it back to the default size. You then see below the gray bar 25Live and the version number. You can click on that and get information about new features in this version, what changed from the last system. Then you see CollegeNet, which is the vendor, their copyright information. Then the next one is browser recommendations. You can use Chrome or Firefox with this system. If you use Internet Explorer, then you're going to need the Chrome extension. And then their last link is product feedback. When you click this link and you put information here, this is submitted directly to the vendor. We encourage you, if you do have feedback, please first submit it with the feedback button with the envelope that goes to IMT first. Sign in, we click the sign in. If you have already signed in to Home or to your email, you will more than likely not be prompted for your APU NetID and password. I have not logged into any of those, so I was prompted, so I will sign in. When you sign in, you may be overwhelmed initially by all the information that's on this screen. Try not to worry about that because the dashboard is customizable, so you'll be able to remove or minimize items that you don't use frequently. So we're going to start over on the left-hand side where you see Quick Search. You can use this to search for an event by the full name or a partial name. Likewise, locations. If there's a certain location you want to search for, you can type that in and press the go. Resources, you're not going to use that much in these searches or starred resources, that type of thing. So we're not going to talk a lot about the resources. The next box you see is your starred event searches. As you do searches in the system, you may have certain ones that you want to save where you can quickly use them again, and they would appear here as a starred search event. Likewise, there may be location searches. You may search for conference rooms, and that is a search that you do frequently, so you can save that search by starring it, and it will appear in this window. In the center section, you see what's new in 25Live. This appears anytime there is a major change in 25Live. Once you've looked at it, or if you don't care, you press the dismiss. This box disappears until the next time there is a major update. In the center, you see the Create an Event button. This is the button that you're going to use most of the time to create an event and put in your request for space. 25 Live does have the ability to find a location based on when you want to have the event. Or sometimes there's certain venues that you know you want to use and the time is flexible. And so you can have 25 Live search for a space based on when you want to have the event, or you know when the event is, you want to have time is flexible. Your event drafts, you're more than likely not going to see anything in this one or task. Task is primarily used by the events staff, campus events. So let's go ahead and we look at the third column and we see Customize Dashboard. You can use this to set up and rearrange your screen, remove items from your screen that you never use. As you find different events, you can star those events so that you can quickly access the information, especially if it's an event that you're responsible for, that you've entered into the system and you want to check on it. You just need to pull it up periodically. You can star it and it's going to appear in this box. Now it will not disappear from the box until you unstar it. So even if the event passes, if it's starred, it will still be in your starred events. Your starred locations are any locations that you like to use, you want to be able to access them quickly to see if they're available. You can star those events and they'll appear in this list. The starred resources, again, you're probably not going to use that much, so you can kind of ignore that, and I'll show you how to remove that in one of the other videos. If you have any questions regarding this overview, feel free to contact training@apu.edu.